Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. I figured I would do kind of a get ready with me tutorial type of vibe today. Just wanted to play with makeup and figured why not bring you guys along with me to try a new eye look. So I'm super excited to do that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, as well as ring the notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I do upload new videos. And like this video, if you like videos like this, if you want to see more videos like this, more tutorial-esque videos. Saying that, I am not a y'all know that I am not a professional. Just do it for fun. Disregard the squeaky chair and the noise in the background, which is my children watching TV. So let's just get into this video. Super excited today. I wanted to do a neutral eye look, but I don't want it to be too boring. If you've been watching some of my videos or if you follow me on my Instagram, which by the way, go follow my Instagram. I've been really into brights lately. So I wanted to do a look that was kind of like the two morphed. A neutral eye look that you could wear, you know, do an everyday eye type of thing, but that also has like a pop. So I'm super excited. That's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and first start with my eye primer. So I'm just gonna use the NYX HD Studio whatever eyeshadow base. It's my favorite. I like that it's a clear base. It doesn't have any color to it. So that's why it's my go-to. I just put that all over. And then just with my eye, I pat that out everywhere on my lid. Now that we have eye primer, I do, because I'm gonna do like a neutral look, I do kind of wanna set this primer, if that makes sense, just with like a neutral shade. I'm gonna grab a flat brush, and I'm gonna be working out of a few different palettes, but I'll let you guys know what those palettes are. So I'm gonna use this Tarte palette. And it has a lot of like these really neutral colors, so that's why I wanted to use this one. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this color right here and put that all over my eyelid. Just gonna pat that all over. Just give myself a nice base to start with. And I think we're all kind of there. We're all kind of at that stage where we need our eyebrows waxed. We need to get our hair done. We need to go back and get some help. So ignore my eyebrows because they're a mess. And I've been trying to pluck them and make them look more, not a hot mess. But you know what? Whatever. I'm over it. Like, I'll get it. It'll happen when it happens, okay? I'll get them waxed when I can. So now that I have that all over my eyelids, I'm gonna go in first with this light brown, and I'm gonna concentrate this on the outer corner and then in my crease as well. So I just put that on the outer, drag that along inside, kind of even just pushing in as well in my crease to concentrate all that color there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to this eye. And I love the way that this palette smells. It smells so good. Like vanilla, deliciousness, happiness. Oh, it smells so good. Every time I use it, I'm just like, oh. Like it makes me want like to make chocolate chip cookies. Granted, I always want chocolate chip cookies. Alright, so I just got another kind of pencil brush, but this one's just a little bit bigger. And I want to just go back into where I just put that and kind of like fluff it out, if that makes sense, and just kind of blend it up a little bit. And so I always do circle motion, swipe, circle motion, swipe. Just kind of bringing that color up a little bit. So now that I have that everywhere, what I want to do is I want to go in with a darker brown and really concentrate that just in the outer corner and a little bit of the crease. I'm going to go about halfway on my crease with that. And I'm going to take that same little brush I was using first, and I'm going to go in with this chocolate color here. And like I said, I'm just gonna put that in the outer corner and then just take it about halfway. So I don't want it all on my lid, just about halfway, and definitely pushing in on my crease as well whenever I'm adding this color, because what I want to do is I want to blend out that color with a bigger brush, but I really just want to concentrate that color in that one area. Okay, brought you guys in a little bit closer, that way you guys can actually see a little bit more of what I'm doing exactly. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to this eye now. So a little life update. They just announced here in our state that, or in our county, I guess, I don't know if it's statewide, county, whatever, but they just announced that the kids aren't going back to school this year. So our oldest, who's in school, will not be going back, and he was a little bummed out about that because I think he's just over it, and by it, being home and us. And I don't blame him because I think everybody's ready to kind of go on with life. But I also understand the importance of kind of like, you know, slowing down and staying home and try to keep others healthy and whatnot. So I can definitely understand his frustration, but he's really upset about it. And he's a big school kid, so it's a big deal for him. But they also announced that they're going to start opening stores back up slowly, which was kind of confusing to me, but I guess, like, yeah, the economy and whatnot needs to go on. But I kind of thought that that was a little crazy. So I feel like we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but then again, it's like, are we ready for it kind of thing? But as far as here at home, I'm going to take this, like, blending brush, and I'm going to blend out some of that color and kind of blend those two together. But you know, I think everybody's kind of at that point where, like, is this ever gonna end? But then again, understanding that we don't want it to, we don't want to brush it, you know, and not be safe. So, but everybody here is pretty much over it. But then we're also at the point where we're like accepting that this is life and that really it's whatever, you know, we have to do what we got to do. And this hopefully will never happen again. But yet again, we live in such a crazy world. You never know. You really don't. Same thing to this eye. With just a flat curved brush, I'm going to take some of my concealer on that and create like a half cut crease, so that way my bright color stands out some more. All right, and then once I have that concealer on my eye, I like to go in with my finger and kind of just pat it down a little bit. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to my other eye as well. All right, so now that I have that on my lid, I'm gonna get a flat brush and this yellow color. I'm gonna pack that on to where I just put all that concealer. And I'm hoping this color actually stands out really good. If not, we're gonna go to plan B. And with this brush here, and I'm gonna get a little bit of a lighter brown and kind of just hit those edges and curve it around that, or take it around that top. I want it to blend a little bit better. Now that I got those edges kind of blended out a little bit better, what I do want to do is I do want to go in with more of this yellow and kind of top it off just to lighten it up some, since I did dilute it a little bit when I went over with that other color. Okay, so for right now, this is really all I want to do to the eyes. I am going to come back to them because I do want to add a little bit more, but after I have my face on. So I'm going to go ahead and put some eyelashes on and then we'll be back to do the face. So now that I have my lashes on, I am going to add a little bit of mascara, and this is going to be the Maybelline, the classic, the Colossal Volume Express. I know you guys have seen it. It's awesome, and I'm just going to add a little bit just to help blend my eyelashes with the falsies. And these are my all-time favorite falsies. These are the Ardell 421, and I just like how like light and natural and kind of like flirty-esque they are. I'm going to be using two different face primers, but first we're going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Color Correcting Face Primer, and it's gonna squirt some into my fingers, both fingers. And I always put my primer on my face, starting in the middle and working it out. Just patting that all in. And I love how soft this makes my face feel. It feels so good. Okay. And then I'm also gonna go in with the NYX Pore Filler. You guys have heard me say a million times that I do have bigger pores towards this area. Sorry, that was on the screen. I'm gonna take that and just concentrate where I do have larger pores, which is gonna be in the middle of my face. I always put some more in my T-zone just because that tends to be dry, so it can use all the prep I got to give it, and then just putting that there. And then if I have any left, I'll just kind of wipe it on the rest of my face. So then I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is gonna be in the Classic Beige. And I just kind of swipe on my face, putting it everywhere. All right, so guys, before you guys see my beauty blender, I swear I clean my stuff. I cleaned my brushes and my beauty blenders like 3 days ago, but I've been doing my makeup every single day just to stay busy. So they're filthy, okay? But listen, I promise I wash my stuff. So I'm just gonna pat that in with a beauty blender. That I swear is not a million days old or dirty. It's just, I've been playing with makeup a lot. And I'm just gonna pat that all around. And this foundation is buildable, but I'm more of a, I don't like full coverage, just because it hides my freckles, and I like my freckles to show, but it does have kind of like a good base. I definitely like it. Always, always drag it down your neck, baby girl. Drag it down your neck. Perfect. So once that's all patted in, I do want to give it a second to kind of dry. I heard that somewhere that like give your foundation a second to like dry and then move on to the next step, so it doesn't like move around. So that's what I'm gonna do. So now that I've given that a second to kind of set in my face, I am gonna get, might be helpful if I show y'all, I'm gonna use the Kokie Professional Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. And again, this is actually one of those concealers that isn't actually very, or doesn't have a lot of coverage, but your girl's ordering more makeup and it's on its way. So with an equally as dirty but different beauty blender or sponge, I'm gonna go in and blend that out. And I try to, when I'm doing my concealer, blend that out low and then work it up to my eye, just so it doesn't get as much product, like it doesn't get stuck in the creases or whatnot. But yeah, so. And I also wear contacts, so I find a lot of the times, if I'm not careful, I can get product into my eye and then it messes up my contacts. So sometimes that's the reason why I do things I do. And then I'm actually gonna go ahead and add a little bit to my forehead as well, down my nose. All right, so then I'm gonna take some of my Airspun loose face powder, and I'm gonna use that on the wet beauty blender and just do like little light patting motions. And just get it just whatever, you know, hair, face, who cares? Just put it everywhere. Okay, and then with the powder that I have left over on the sponge, I like to hit my smile lines because I have huge smile lines. It's not my fault, I'm such a cheerful person. So I do like to hit that a little bit just to help. I hope it helps. Does it help? I don't know. Who cares, okay? Whatever. And then while that's kind of baking, I do like to come in with my NYX Wonder Stick and use that contour side and just hit temples, top of my forehead, and go ahead and do that jawline as well. You know what I want to try? I saw this in a video. I want to get some of that under. Is that going to help? I don't know. Let's find out. And then we're just gonna buff that out. And anytime I do it, I just bounce, and work it towards my hairline. So it just blends out a little bit better. It looks a little bit more natural. You can't tell that I'm trying to actually hide all my flaws. And then when I do my jaw, I try to bounce and bounce, try to bounce downward. Let's go ahead and get this ginormous nose. Give her a little slim fast, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's been sitting long enough, so I'm just gonna brush all that off. And then I'm gonna take some of that, the NYX contour stick and just hit that really a little bit on my cheekbones, and then just bounce. I don't like to do a lot on my cheek with this, like the contour, because I'm gonna come back with a bronzer and I just don't want it to be too dark. More of a natural-esque, you know, kind of vibe, a little natural. Okay, perfect. I just made a mess with my setting powder. So for my bronzer, I'm gonna be using this Morphe AH palette, and I'm gonna go in with this color. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, Donut, and just with like an angled fluffy brush. Dip that in. I'm gonna go hit that in, and then I'm just gonna get right here. And I like to hit my forehead as well with that. Then also get that jawline, drag it down. And then I'm gonna get just like a little angled brush thing and dip into that color as well and try to sculpt out my nose a little bit more, because why not? For my blush, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Always Rosy, and just a fluffy brush, spin, and then just gonna put it there, trying to drag it out, bring some life to my life, bring some color to my life. Did I get a little excited with the blush? Yeah, probably did. All right, so now I want to add a little bling bling to my eyes, and I'm gonna go in with same Morphe palette. I'm gonna use this color right here, Beam, and I'm gonna put it under my eyebrow. Just concentrate it here. Give it a little dazzle. Same thing to this eye. And then I kind of want to go ahead, just use that same one for the tip of my nose. With a bigger brush, I'm going to dip into that same beam, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that as my highlighter today too. It's just speaking to me. And then with just a little pointer brush, I'm going to go in with that beam, that first highlight color, and put that in the inner corner of my eyes. So I got that there. For lips, I'm gonna be using this NYX soft matte lip cream and Zurich. So it's just like a pretty nudie color, and I love the way that these wear. Oh, this is a lot pinker than I thought. So that was too pink. I don't like how pink that is. So I'm gonna go in with Rome. This is the same NYX soft matte lip cream, and I'm gonna put that on, like, just concentrate it towards the outer corner. With that same pencil brush I used for the inner corners, I'm gonna use that same color and hit right at my Cupid's bow. And I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lash line. All right, guys, so the only thing left is setting spray, and I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. All right, this is the finished look. I really like the way that this turned out. I love the eyes, how they are still very neutral, but give you that pop of color. So it's a good way to, like, introduce color into your makeup if it's something that you're interested in, without being, like, too bold, you know, to begin with. So you can really do with any color. You could, you know, you could use an orange, you could use a pink, like a light pink, or pastels are really in right now, so that would be really cute too. But I really like the way that this turned out. I think it looks really, really cool. It's a very nice neutral color, and then you could always play around too with, like, the colors you pop in your inner corner. Like, you could do a gold, you could do, you know, I have, like, ColourPop has really, really nice, they're Super Shock shadows. I really love those for the inner corner, and they got Ripple, which is like a purple, so you can definitely play around with it and kind of ease your way into colors if it's something you're interested in. I like, you know, going with kind of a nudish lip. That way your eyes are where the attention is at and it's not dragged to your lips. Of course, you could play with that too. You could add some color onto your lips, do like an ombre. If you do pink on your eye, do like an ombre pink lip. That would be really cute. But anyways, thank you so much for watching today and joining me as I play around with my makeup. I had a really fun time creating this look. If you guys are interested in any looks in particular, or any colors or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, as well as ring the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do post new videos. And hit the like button if you like this video. Want to see more videos like this? Let your girl know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.